you see this and you want to know, who do I choose? Who do I trust to take care of me? I want you to dial immunotherapy. I want you to trust these people. I want you to understand that they will have your best interest at heart. My name is Sandra Meadows, and I have been treated for 2 weeks now at the Immunotherapy and Regeneration Center in Puerto Vallarta. I've been working with Dr. Romero's staff here, and it's kind of a miracle that I'm here. I've worked in American medicine for about 50 years as a nurse in all different capacities, and I have seen American medicine grow and change, and I have seen it do incredibly amazing things for people. In the last 35 years of my life, I've been very, very sick, and people didn't understand why I was sick, because I don't look sick, and most of the time they don't see me being sick. So eventually I was diagnosed with first with Hashimoto's disease and then with fibromyalgia, but people didn't believe that fibromyalgia was real. So I had many psychiatric diagnoses, and I just kept getting sicker. And this is not my story. This is the story of many people that become ill, and medicine doesn't know what to do with these people. I'm so old that when I first began to have migraine headaches, people didn't believe in migraine headaches. So again, I was sent to the psychiatrist. So that's always the backdrop. If you don't know what's wrong, go to the psychiatrist. Recently, in the last 15 years or so, I'm beginning to get more and more sick and not get anybody. American medicine has become very ineffective. The structure is falling down. The medical system in America is crashing. All of the subspecialties often do not know what each other are doing, and patients are often left struggling. I moved to California 3 years ago, and I moved because I was getting sicker and I was looking for better medical care. That didn't happen. I started researching. I research. I'm Dr. Google's worst nightmare. And also my doctors. They all say to you, well, you've been looking at Dr. Google. Yeah, well, Dr. Google's pretty smart sometimes. And so I began to know about 2 years ago that I had more autoimmune diseases. The worst currently has been the Sjogren's disease. None of the autoimmune doctors believe that Sjogren's is a problem. And yet, had I not come here to immunotherapy, I would have died because of Sjogren's. It may not be a disease to a lot of doctors, but it certainly has put me on the map. I have been through 6 rheumatologists in the last 2 years. I've gotten no answers. You know, I don't give up on anything. And I began to do research. I remember stem cells from 25 years ago when they were embryonic and people said, oh, couldn't do that. Well, now intelligent people all over the world are using this amazing, amazing way of treating people. You know, once you get into the science and the technology of it, it's so broad and it can be so effective. I just have 2 weeks of experience now working here with Dr. Romero and this amazing staff. These people actually care about people. And I remember when that was true about American medicine. It's not true anymore. You know, it's about the money, the politics, the FDA, and the money. And so I chose Mexico because I know Mexico, I know the people, I know something of the culture. I researched many, many clinics, and what I found here was trust. I worked with Dr. Alejandra Rojas, a young woman, so wise for such few years. And all of the other people, my nurse Jimmy, educated me at every turn about things that I didn't understand about stem cell therapy. This is not magic. It's not pie in the sky. It is science. And if you want to be well, then you need to use science because it is there and it will help you. This has saved my life and it can save your life, but you have to be open to something besides another pill, another specialist, another lab test. All those things are important, but if you don't do something that's going to stop the disease process, then you might as well flush all those pills down the toilet and just be miserable. But I don't plan to do that because I am well and I'm going to go home and my wellness and my wisdom is going to blossom and I am going to take on this cause. I am going to go to America. I am going to talk to people about this way of becoming well. And when you see this and you want to know, who do I choose? Who do I trust to take care of me? I want you to dial immunotherapy. I want you to trust these people. I want you to understand that they will have your best interest at heart. I'm one person. There are so many of you out there that feel like you don't have another option. You could very well be wrong. I'm not saying to you, give up your support system or bail out on all your doctors or throw all your pills in the trash. I'm saying with you, open up your mind and try something different. You'll be glad you did. That's enough.